Hi, and welcome to Garden Bee Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading based on dreams, but it's actually going to be about wishes. I've been drawn to focus in on helping those of you having dreams to interpret them because your angels really want you to know that they're trying to communicate to you about a wish that you've been putting out there, asking them for help and in your mind and in your heart, and they're trying to convey to you that that wish is coming in. So, to prepare you for it. So, they are using your dreamscape to communicate that to you. So I'm going to focus the reading on wishes related to dreams. I'm going to do it a charm. So we'll see where the charms fall, and that will give us themes. And then based on those themes, I have a deck of tarot cards, and we'll use those to go deeper into that theme and really help to interpret the dream. So I do feel that the charms will naturally kind of fall and group themselves based on a dream thematic. So we'll kind of go down through each dream thematic. So I'll timestamp those below in the video description, so you can kind of just skip ahead if one scenario is just not resonating with you, since you know what your wish is. So bear with me. The charms will make some noise as I kind of mix them around and feel them out, and then we'll see how they fall. Okay, so let's discard the ones that they discarded. And I'm doing that. I'll tune into how they want to group the charms. Okay. So I feel like we have three groupings. I feel like the two up here are meant to coexist. This one by itself on sort of this wealth story, sort of a financial dream or wish. And then I kind of feel like this charm is being shared. So actually the good luck here with the finance dream, and then this grouping here. But just to start out, just reinforcing probably more for me than you, but the angel wing landing right on get ready. And I know that in my intro I talked about, though I'm using my dreams chart, I am focused on wishes because your angels want you to be prepared for that wish coming in. And then here they are landing right on get ready. The wing did land 50-50 on also the past is having impact on you. So likely you are a group of individuals who you might be your own worst enemy. Like you might pull yourself back or hold yourself back from receiving because things that have happened in the past cycles maybe that you've been stuck in. So the good news is if you are ready to receive, so get ready, you're going to break this cycle. So as I shuffle the cards and kind of see where they fall, I'm going to tune in and just kind of see, which charms and where the angels kind of want me to start on kind of which dream. I do love that the deck of cards that they chose to use are very cartoon-like. They always make me think of the Looney Tunes series, like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, Elmer Fudd, all the great characters, Bugs Bunny. So it'll be interesting to see how kind of using a cartoony kind of illustration is going to tie into your dreams and wishes. Probably more so just kind of replicating dreams, right? Dreams are very creative, and in the world of cartoons, anything's possible, right? Like, how many times has Roadrunner or Wile E. Coyote fallen off cliffs and they're still okay? You know, nothing, nothing that we can do in reality. Just kind of feeling these out, seeing where they want to go, and which ones want to come out. It's interesting that they want to come out in like kind of twos. As I was pulling them, it was like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm just going to do another shuffle because I feel like the angel here wants to just do like one master message to everybody related to kind of this get ready. So maybe it's related to the scale of the wish. Maybe it's related to the length of time you've been hoping for this wish, waiting on this wish to come true. I can see that they want me right here in the middle. Okay. So we'll start with the theme. And I'm not surprised to see, you know, the imagery that the angels chose, considering that they mentioned these past lives, or even just the past, having an impact on you. I don't know why I said past lives. That's interesting. So it could be past lives in the past. So maybe these recurrent cycles, because, you know, she does have many hands. And while she's kind of set to task, she's kind of still focused on a singular point, right? So maybe they also want you to change your point of view in order to receive. You know, maybe you're sitting there going, I'm not worthy, and that's why I haven't, you know, like that's why I have to keep wishing. But you are worthy. So, you know, kind of turn your perspective around in order to receive. So I guess that's the main point of getting ready is changing your mindset here, changing your thoughts and the words that you use, right? Don't say like I'm unlucky. Say like how lucky I am or how lucky I'm about to be. Will have a significant impact on, I guess, the grandeur, you know, just how much or how big of a scale your wish comes in. Stick it there. Excuse me. I know that's off camera. Let me feel out here where they want to go next. Although I was already kind of reaching for the financial story here. So, and it's what you are attracting, wealth story, and right below yes. So, yes, your financial wish, your financial dream is about to come true. So if you've been hoping for like a lifestyle change or like a level up, promotion, anything that would be related to increasing wealth, the answer is yes. And you can see here too, like, you know, the work and the effort that you've been putting into kind of build. And you can see here, you go from, you know, the scale of the smaller fox to look at the scale of the monument here. So, you know, the seeds you've planted, the effort you put in, you know, going step by step by step, and, you know, you're going to benefit, you know, by tenfold here. Just want to tune into the charm as well, because this is the main message. So it's made with love. My made with love charm. And then it's drawing my attention to the scale of the heart on the Spartan-esque, I guess, helmet here on the Knight of Hearts. And I'm feeling almost like this wish is not being delivered from your angels or even your guardian angels, but like a loved one that's crossed over, because it's like made with love. It's like I'm delivering you this wish with love. Like I've seen the effort you put in on like both sides, right? Prior to crossing and after crossing. They've seen the person you've become, all the effort you've put in, either to just grow as a person, not necessarily grow professionally or academically, if it's education based. And it's like they're like the courier here. I'm kind of drawn into the wings here, which I think is in Canada. I know Canada Post uses or used to use the wing, I think. Anyways, I get the sense of like a courier, right? Like delivering. And also the Made with Love charm, it signifies to me something that, you know, you've poured your heart into as well. So even if this is a gift from your own soul, so like if you're not feeling a connection to someone who may have crossed over, that would be someone that you would expect to deliver this to you as a gift. It could be your own soul delivering it to you as a gift, because they know how passionate and how much heart you've put into this effort. And my Made with Love charm also signifies big news. And I know I was referencing like the scale of the trying to find the right word. What is it? The reward, right? You put in your effort, your risk, and here's the scale of your reward. And even in the light here, it kind of looks like gold is showering down. So for this to fall on finances, I think either way, you know, if this is self, you know, yourself granting you a wish, your soul granting you a wish, or it's a loved one that's crossed over to grant you a wish, they're acknowledging, and your angels are allowing it to happen, right? Because everybody's in agreement, acknowledging that, you know, you're due this for the effort you put in, for the time you've waited. But I'm definitely feeling more like effort you put into yourself more than effort put in academically or professionally or physically. It's almost like you've learned to love yourself. You've grown to become a bigger person. Maybe you've overcome a challenge. It's taken you steps to get there. But now you're being gifted. You're being rewarded. So if you've been kind of wondering what your dream's about, I mean, I don't know if either of these imagery kind of reflect your dream. I don't know if you're going from darkness into just a little bit of light and you're struggling, right? Like you're struggling to find your way in your dream, because there's a sense here of like crawling and feeling. So maybe you're feeling trapped in darkness, and you know, the exit is always just kind of out of reach, but it's really not. Just keep reaching, and eventually your next reach will be the last reach, right? Or being again drawn to the wings. These could be those dreams where you're constantly just feeling either just really light and unfocused, and like you're not really focused in the dream, you're not focused on the dream. You know you dreamed, but it's bothering you, though you don't really think anything significant happened. Or there's just a sense of just like never endingness to the dream. So you're maybe you're just constantly falling and it never ends, or you're stuck in this loop, this cycle, and it never ends. I've had dreams like that before, where you just kind of get stuck in the scene, or I get stuck in a part of a house and I just, no matter what I open, I just can't get out. I'm always still in the same place. So that's coming through too, as well as the type of dream that you may be having related to this financial wish. But it is being gifted to you by you, or by your loved one. And that's why the luck, you know, and it is touching endings to bad habits and cycles. And I did mention sort of the breaking free and the growing up. So the wish of good luck to you as well. It was sort of grouped in with this message. I'm wondering if I should because I got, maybe I'll stick with the good luck message here because it's also on what you should focus on at this time, close to the heart and the heart. So some of you might be falling off of your soul purpose, you know, letting head lead over heart maybe, or letting others influence, and therefore so like it's not the, it's almost like keep your best intentions in mind. Like you need to focus on you at this time. I'm kind of stumbling here over the words, trying to get the messages through. But yeah, there's definitely and maybe that's why this is interconnected, because there was that message here, right, about this group of individuals succeeding in personal growth. And now I'm getting the message of focusing on you at this time and not letting others to influence your decisions. Like follow your gut, trust your instinct, right? Follow your heart. There's a very strong message here about like you falling off of what you know is best for you. So again, sort of that soul purpose, but this feeling of unease, maybe you've been feeling really uneasy right now with either a recent decision you've made or just sort of life in general. And maybe you're just like, I don't know how I got here. And talking about unease, like I have my double hearts with the arrow going through charm. And this is about like past hurts, a return into your circle by someone from the past that may have hurt you pretty significantly, or like putting something off for too long. So again, kind of follow your heart, right? If you've been kind of trying to turn that part of your thinking off and just kind of going with your head or going with others, just kind of following, that's not what the angels want for you here. Let me just double check this one. I think this is my two-sided. Yeah. Okay. Oops. So that's my double-sided heart. So it's kind of like balance, which is interesting that it's also grouped as part of this. So encouraging you to find your balance again, sort of recenter. So again, maybe even just your thoughts, because I was talking about like refocusing on you. So that's again thoughts, and I've been referencing a lot of head and heart conflict. So that could be the duality here, the battle that you're having here. And you don't have to do that because your gut instinct is your head and your heart combined, right? So let's see if I can, before I go to the cards, I just want to yeah, there's definitely something here about maybe you're struggling in your thoughts, even just like self-saboteur, you know, maybe you're being too critical of yourself. And as I say that, look at the cards I flip over. Tail attacking the head, head attacking the tail. So again, you might be going around and around and around, stuck in a thought, stuck in a feeling, or even just stuck, like I was saying, kind of thoughtless, just letting others kind of guide you, and you're just following, and you're not really putting thought into it. So I just got the message like dancing around. So maybe you're dancing around a topic or dancing around the issue, and that's why you haven't, or dancing around making a finite decision. But you can see here in the middle, when you do that, when you take that action, this is usually, I talk about like establishing a legacy, like really establishing roots and like seeing the growth from those roots. So for some, this could be starting that new family, it could be starting a business, could be setting out completely on your own and forging your own story, your own path. So that's pretty profound. So if you're getting in your own way of achieving your legacy, and again, your sole purpose, right, is your legacy. So, and you see here sort of the time changing, and the cyclical of it. So like year after year, month after month, day after day, of inaction, you're just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. And then sort of like I was saying, like that inner saboteur, right? Like the tail here attacking, and it's like very much focused on the headspace here, like attacking the headspace. It's like what's right, but you're still paying attention to the thought. You're not paying attention to, the solution or what's correct for you over here, which is within your grasp. So even the dream is within your grasp. This wish is within your grasp. So if you want a cycle to end, you can end it. If you want to start something new, start it. You'll be successful, but your heart's going to know. And that's why they're wishing you luck. I think that's why the luck predominantly fell down here. It is connected to wealth. So, once you rebalance yourself, recalibrate, and allow the luck to pour in and refocus on your purpose, like this group, they focus on themselves and focus on their purpose, made with love. And they achieve, look at the scale that they achieve. So, establishing your own legacy, that's pretty profound as well. So the scale is pretty big. So I just want to go back to this card for a second, which was our main thematic in the scale, right? I think I spoke a lot about how the size of your reward is within your hands. So be prepared, I guess, for this group to need to take some action. Okay. Oh, my vampire teeth. So my vampire teeth are all about like the sense of, not necessarily that it's happening, but just the sense of negative gossip happening around you, about you, rumors. You might be using language like, I feel cursed, someone cursed me, I'm so unlucky. So, some negative talk. And the vampire teeth landed on something that is hidden from you. So we're definitely going to dive deeper into there. But I have a good sense that what's hidden from you is this isn't happening. It's just your own perception. Why that's hidden from you, I don't know. I don't know why that would be hidden from you, but I guess we'll see. And then we got like my Mustang here, my running horse. And this is about like fast change, quick movement, how else to say it? Well, because those don't really feel like it landed on visitation of love, and it's all about, so again, like my horse, this running horse is all about fast change, quick change, momentum. But it does also mean like a free-spirited person. So I don't know if that means this is coming in. So if it's on visitation of love, I don't know if your angels are sending someone in, and they want you to be prepared to receive this person. So don't assume, like don't assume or presume that this person is just going to be like all the others. And maybe that's where I'm getting the sense of like negative talk, because I feel like this person's going to be pretty significant. So I wonder if they're going to show up here in the cards. But if this person's bringing in fast change, quick change, and it's sent to you with love, that means that this individual is going to have nothing but positive intentions. So they're going to help you. They're going to have knowledge for you. But I feel like similar to this group, you might get in your way if your thoughts are too good to be true. You know, if this is a romantic wish, you've been wishing for your soulmate to come in versus a twin flame, then they're coming. But you know, don't block yourself from receiving them if you're like, oh my God, my dream man just arrived, my dream woman just arrived, but they're too good to be true. Something's wrong with them. So let's see here. Just sticking with like the romance thematic, the romance wish, individuals and group. See how the king here, the lion, is on top of the snake, or a dragon, but I'm reading it as like a snake, like the big anaconda. And look at the vampire teeth marks. I just noticed that. I don't know if I've ever noticed that on this card. So see how the vampire teeth are on this guy, right? So yes, you're right about all your past lovers. You know, they did you dirty. You know, look at the scars, right? But he's coming in clean slate. You know, he does have a halo spotlight kind of on him. You know, he is the king, right? This is the dream person you've been looking for. And they're definitely going to take you away from like this sense of dread, you know, I'll always be single, or anything that's negative tied to like your own past history, your own physical past history. They're going to be taking you forward and away from that, you know, establish a new village together, right? So yeah, definitely, you know, something that's hidden from you is, you know, sometimes something that's too good to be true is actually true because it's a wish come true. You know, and look for this crown as like a sign. I feel like quite a few of you were like me, and right away as soon as I said that, I was like, well, sure, but what's a sign? Like, give me a green flag, right? I've had so many red flag people in my past, so I need a green flag. So like a crown symbol, you know, maybe you're, I don't know, near or in a pub and the crown is part of the logo, or you're at a sporting event and a crown is incorporated somewhere on the sports jersey, or maybe it's on the refreshment drink, or it's the arena logo. A bus goes by and there's an ad. Like, you know, it's interesting how a symbol can come out to you with an individual. So kind of look for that. Who knows? They might say I work at, you know, the Royal Hilton Inn or something, right? Like there might be the word royal or crown in the name of the business that they work for, or maybe the area of town they live in. Now I was talking about like that person, so kind of moving away from a quick change in a love life for individuals and just go to sort of everyone else. And what you might be dreaming about. So you might actually be dreaming about seeing apparitions, whether it's a romantic story, the romantic wish or not. I think the core of the dream might be apparitions, or you might be watching horror genre content before sleeping, whether you're remembering your dreams or not. There definitely is a tie here to the spectral, ghosts, apparitions, graveyards, that kind of thematic to the dream. Now, in terms of sort of the non-relationship story I'm getting from this group, I'm really zeroing in on the blue pendant around her neck, which for me is throat chakra and speaking. And she's not speaking, right? Her hands are at her chest. Her jewel is shining at her chest, but she's not speaking. So I feel like your wish is tied to some form of announcement, because I'm also drawn to even just the position of her, almost like stage-like presence, at a podium or award-like. And then, of course, we have the king and the red, so like red carpet or draperies from like Broadway. So if you've been dreaming about being on stage and singing, right, that's throat chakra, or acting, throat chakra, speaking, public speaking, some kind of like grand forum, a journalist, reality TV series competitor, participant, right? But you're on a platform and you're speaking and you're being heard. So, and this is not a small audience, because of, again, I had the sense of the red carpet and the red drapes being drawn open for you. So this is quite a grandiose scale. So again, here we come back to scale, right? As our main theme. So we had scale, and now scale. So if you can conquer your fear, I just got Wizard of Oz, Cowardly Lion, right? So if you can conquer your fear, and embrace and speak, you're going to be highly, highly successful, revered. If it's like I said, if it's a reality show, maybe you're the winner, maybe you're on Jeopardy, right? And you come out as number one on the episode. So, if your story wasn't the positive romantic relationship coming in, this is a fast change, a quick person that's going to come in and help you to achieve. So they're going to have access to this speaking opportunity, or they're going to be able to open the door. They're going to be the one that helps build your confidence so that you can speak. So, but it's a wish come true, because that was the main theme for this. So you've been wishing for this to happen. You've been wishing for this platform, this forum. You've been wishing to be heard. So you will be. And you're going to be heard on a grand scale. But yeah, you need to embrace your confidence for sure. You have it in you. So step out and get and receive, right? Get your reward. So again, just to close off with the get ready from the angel. So get ready for the person coming in to help you. Get ready to reap the rewards from all your efforts. You've already attracted it to you. And get ready to put effort into taking action on self or on the situation in order to achieve your reward. But, grandiose abundance is awaiting all of you, which is such a beautiful message to receive. So I hope that brought a smile to your face. I hope that helps you to digest the dream that you just had, or maybe it's a recurring dream that you've had. But know in your heart that your wish is coming true. Your angels are confirming that for you today.